Is round 2 of the high school football playoffs. At 8 it's time for 7 in the zone.
Our team taking you to district finals all around the area. Let's start the night off with Brad Galley. Hey, Brad.
A wild week last week. Tonight's Leo's Coney Island game of the week. Chelsea and Trenton, two teams whose coaches both have their sons playing quarterback. So a lot riding on this game for two families, two teams, and two passionate fan bases. Started off with Trenton's Pat Zarnecki leading the charge in the first, finds Mason Dory on a quick post. Touchdown Trenton. They get on the board first, trying to add to it. Zarnecki up top again, this time finding Kenny Stiles, setting up another touchdown the next play. So Trenton led 16-7. But right before the half, here comes Chelsea. Jack Bush, the quarterback keeper. Chelsea loves to run the ball, and that's how they storm back. Two straight scores to go ahead, 21-16. Trey Seitz, it's playoff time, carrying a city on his back. Chelsea's fired up. 29-16, then Trenton trying to make it a game, not so much. Intercepted, so Chelsea rolls into Trenton and leaves town with a victory.
I thought we overcame a lot of adversity tonight. You know, kids played super hard, and I'm really proud of them. It's a great win for our program and our community. But we're fired up. I know that. It's a great win. I think that anytime you get the attention like that, you know, the kids are aware of it, and, you know, we appreciate you guys covering high school football.
Hey, we love it. A lot of those trophies going in cases this weekend, and a great story to continue on in Richmond. Their coach battling cancer. For more on that, let's send it up to Casey Hollins and Justin Rose in the Sports Cave. Hey, guys.
Hey, well, that's right. Always great to see when teams can rally around a cause that's bigger than football, and that's what the Richmond team has done this season, rallying around Coach John Cocker as he battles with cancer.
Yeah, I never want to see that, but Coach Cocker's been dealing with it since before the season even started, and the Blue Devils have used it to the tune of 10 wins, hoping for one more tonight against Notre Dame Prep. That's Chase Churchill. For Anthony Tavano does the rest. 7-0 Richmond early. They did it on the defensive side as well. Look at that interception by Deshaun Hamilton. He gets a few extra yards on the return, and that would set up, you know, one of these. A field goal, 35-yarder. That's not that, doesn't sound that much, but in high school, that's a very, very tough kick, and it's good. He could have probably gotten that from 45. Richmond keeping the dream season alive, 17-15, as they move on to the regional final.
Now, Detroit Catholic Central fans pumped to host Novi High tonight. Third quarter of this one, Philip Schmitz gets the handoff, goes 10 yards in for the score. They would go for 2 and get it. DCC up 8, but Novi has an answer. Alec Begaris to Anthony Danabal, who pulls it down in coverage, but then the home team caught fire. Alex Bach breaking tackles left and right. Get off me. He goes 40 yards for the touchdown. Impressive stuff. And Nicholas Capatina thought, well, that looked like fun. So he tries it out. Another 40-yard run. His third touchdown of the night. He puts the Shamrocks up 14. DCC goes on to win it 49-35.
Much more from Division I coming up later, including a regular season rematch between Macomb Dakota and Utica Eisenhower. Brad?
All right, speaking of regular season rematches, just got a tweet. Give Algonac Muskrats some love for beating Almont 13-0. There it is. There's some love. We've got more action on the way in Division I, Canton and Northville, and much more. 7 in the zone, your home for high school football highlights, continues in just a minute. The playoff highlights keep rolling. 7 in the zone. Northville's season has been historically good this year, winning 10 games for the first time in school history. The Mustangs trying to keep that momentum alive against Canton tonight. In the first quarter, Canton already up 7-0. Jacob Wickens up the middle for 8 yards. He scores. It's 14-0 Canton after 1. Late in the second, Jared Stevens with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here comes Canton, 21-7, 305 yards of rushing in the first half. Northville answering right back, though. Justin Zimbo to A.J. Abbott, 50 yards, and all of a sudden it's 28-14 into halftime. But Chiefs adding to their lead in the second half. Wickens, his third score of the game from 1 yard out. Canton wins 34-27, and they will play Saline in the regional final. Casey, Justin?
Well, stiffer postseason competition can mean really low-scoring games, but it can also mean some really high-scoring affairs. Always fun stuff.
Yeah, sometimes the playoffs give us matchups from the regular season worth another round. That was the case at Macomb Dakota tonight as they hosted Utica Eisenhower. Cougars grabbed an early 28-0 lead, largely due to their stifling team defense. Nice tackle for loss helped set up a field goal. Dakota took a 31-0 lead. Look at that, just enough. Ike with some fight left, though, in the fourth quarter. Andrew Zelkowski breaks through the line, the Wildcat formation, The high school kids, they love it. 30 yards for the score. Dakota completes the sweep, though, of Ike. 31-8. Winner gets Fordson or Cass Tech next week.
Also, Berkeley hosting Southfield this evening. The Shamrocks out in full force. Second quarter of this one, Ross Heron airs it out 35 yards to Kadar Browning for the touchdown. They'd go for 2. Oh, excuse me, they're up 7. Then Heron muscles his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The refs pull the bodies off. Berkeley building their lead. Then later, Sam Johnson there was looking, swatted down by Nolan Given, and Given does a little celebration, realizes the ball is live, picks it up, and gets it back into the end zone. Berkeley would go on to beat Southfield 28-20 in a close one.
Yeah. Brad?
All right, thanks, guys. Last stop, Division 8, Sterling Heights Parkway Christian, Our Lady of the Lakes. This guy's got big plans. You know where he's going?
To the house.
Jackson Allen all the way 90 yards, a quick 7-0 strike. Parkway up 7-6. Lakes QB Clay Cenarius finding Chris Cartier, 17-yard strike. Nice catch. 14-7 after a 2-point conversion. Still in the first quarter, all this happened in Cartier. Third touchdown from 35 yards out. 21-7 after the first quarter. Cartier had 6 touchdowns on Friday night. They go on to win 54-29, 4th straight district championship for Our Lady of the Lakes.